I'm from Chinese Academy of Social Sciences. I work as a researcher and at the same time as a professor in the university. I think there is a long-term one and there is an immediate one challenge. The long-term challenge, I would say, is the management of the changes of economic situation, including that trade and investment. And we want to make sure, or have to make sure, that we can have a win-win situation. Yet that involves reforms internally and externally on both sides, deeply and broadly. Because the changes, the changes not meaning the changes of the weight of China and that of Europe, but changes in technology and the ways of production. So because of those changes, we have to make changes on ourselves. We have to make changes on our relations. In relation to that, I think we have little knowledge, or we have cognitive problems, or what we call it, perception and misperception problems, because we don't know clearly what kind of changes are involved. We keep thinking the way we think before, and I think it's really a challenge. In terms of connectivity, I think it's very important. We cannot do, or we cannot cope with change separately and back to back. That we will never get the win-win situation. So connectivity on every sides, in every channels are going to be helpful. We have to reach out to each other to have deep understanding, not only the observation, but deep understanding of each other. We have to know the positions, the opinions, the needs, and opportunities. For example, the ongoing negotiation between China and the EU over the economic relations, investment, etc. I think it was toward that direction of win-win. If the negotiation cannot be successful, then there will be no win-win. Well, the whole relations is going to be changed, and the constellation, the economic and trade and investment constellation of the world is going to be changed. And if China and the EU are going to be cut apart, then there will be no win-win. There will be lose and lose. I think no matter how difficult that process of negotiation is going to be, the direction of having a deal is the right direction that we need to work on. If we reach a comprehensive and mature agreement for regulating our economic relations, not only Europe and China, but the whole world are going to benefit. I think everyone needs to act. We all know that on the political side, the leaders from both sides have the political will to push for a more comprehensive relationship. Our societies should support our negotiating partners and especially the think tanks on both sides. I think the think tanks, they should do they should do more in-depth research, find better options, use the brains and change their mindset. I have read some of the publications lately from both sides. To my regret, I found very few of them constructive or constructively minded. They like simply look at each other and start to criticize, and not taking into the consideration of the changes deep in our lives and deep in our societies, and understand how does that relate to our lives? How can we be making positive contribution to at least to the understanding of all those changes? If we understand those changes, then I could imagine that we will have better suggestions, better solutions, better theories to feed our readers, to our media, for a more favorable environment.